Ooh, look who's first.
Video game time! Woohoo!
You guys want me to say ara?
All right. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Greetings, Clone Shot.
It's time for sit-ups. Let's do 10.
Thanks. Hi, Metal Spider. Hi, bye, Mango. Hi, Sly. Oh, lovely. Sit up first thing in the morning. Gotta love it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. You know, I didn't want to stream today. No, I just wanted to do sit-ups all day. You know, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're getting a little easier, but not by much.
Raise your glasses!
Thank you for the
Shout it loud,
hydrate.
friends!
I will gladly take that. Where's my chair? We'll gladly take that brand hydrate. Oh, hi! How we doing today? What's shaking, bacon? Today's hydrate is just water because I was too lazy to grab anything else. Oh, we are back. We are back. I'm actually kind of excited for this little quest we're going to be doing in Wuthering Waves. Because technically I think it's like a prequel. They call it an overture, which musically it fits the theme, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a post segment. I'm not quite sure. But we are going to be learning about some Rinascita characters, which I'm very excited. Technically it's Septimalt, but like Septimalt and Rinascita are kind of the same area, so we'll loop them together, you know? We'll just put them together. But how are you guys doing this morning? Good morning. Sly says, I claim first now since Mango relinquished it. Whatever floats your goat. Whatever floats your goat. Oh, gosh. Clone says, had the gym earlier today. Right now I can't end the stream because I need to do something first, but we'll return later when you can. Absolutely. We'll see you in a bit then. Oh gosh. I keep feeling this morning that I'm missing something. Like, do you ever have that feeling like when you're about to leave the house and you're like, you know you have everything, but your brain's like, are you sure? Are you really sure? And you like constantly second guess yourself throughout the day. That's my brain this morning.
Bye.
Hi.
Run. Spoilers.
Yes.
Love you. You awesome. You amazing. You beautiful. You precious. Enjoy stream, you precious fish aunt.
Thank you. Yes, as you can tell, we are going to be doing some spoiler territory for the story because, well, it's a big story section.
Just cheered 2 bits.
Oh, thank you.
Just found out the company that produces yardsticks won't be making them any longer.
This right here is my favorite thing
ever. In the history of ever. Me?
I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
I'm thinking about this. This right here. That reminds me, I do need to change some things around. Where? Okay. Chat lower left needs to be moved down here. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Yeah, the just chatting screen is a little buggy, but we're still slowly putting it together. Oh, that's funny. Won't be making them any longer. I hope they're not making them any longer. Like, they're kind of used to just, like, you know, measure. Oh, gosh. Rinascita, Septimalt, Jinzhou, Mount Septimalt, same thing. You mean Mount Fremont? Mount Firmament? I'm always forever going to call it Mount Fremont. Because it also reminds me of, like, Fremine. So it could also just be Mount Fremine from Genshin. Just whatever. The mountain over there that starts with an F, that has a dragon on it. You know, very popular landmark. Alrighty. But let's go ahead and not procrastinate any longer. Let's go ahead and get things moved over and actually play some Wuthering Waves. Hi. Okay. I got it all up and ready to rumble. Ready to rock and roll. So this is Rust, Sword, and the Sun. While waiting for contact from the F-Force Palace, you and Abby arrive at Solus Tavern. We run into a blind wandering bard, Nestor. Having learned of F4's invitation to the hunt, Nestor shares with you Augusta's stories before she rose to power. That's right, because we saw in the special program that we're actually going to be joining the hunt for the first time, which I am very excited for. So let's put this thing in focus mode. And we go. To there.
I'm super bored. I'm doing golden gears in HSR and quit because of Yan Ching.
Yeah.
He's literally the meme of the boss when you face him and the boss when you unlock him as a playable character.
It's true.
He's annoying to fight against and yet he's garbage, which is why no one builds him lol XD.
I tried to build him. And then I got, shoot, I forgot her name. Why am I spacing on her name? Jiwen's master. Why am I spacing on her name? I got her, and then she's like my ice DPS now. Slices had to make a quick trip today for laundry supplies, and then got a thing for breakfast probably this weekend. Ooh, always a good time when breakfast is involved. Oh, hello, PC game. Are we okay? Are we good? Are we golden? Are we good? Hang on, let me check one more thing real fast. I just want to keep an eye on encoding errors just in case. Won't build him until Hoyo fixes him. If they fix him, that's the thing. They're slowly fixing some of the characters. They're fixing some of the kits, like Kafka. Oreo croissant? I like that. I like that. Brant, you're supposed to sit in the chair, not stand up. Oh my good lord, my poor boy. My boy doesn't know how to sit in chairs. He's like the toddler that stands on the couch.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy. Air's all wet.
Sounds like thunderstorm. Did that not work? Hold the phone. I don't recall hearing that. Yeah, oh dang it. Did it literally just break? Did I do something and broke it? Hang on.
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day.
You think about
this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
You also got Encore, which is very amusing. Metal Spider says, had first shift at Culver's? What's Culver's? A few days ago. It was great. Well, I'm glad your first day went well. That's good. And yes, go on your adventure, Dagger would be starting the story here. Rain!
Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Cold.
Aww. Can we get Abby a blanket? I'm gonna give him a blanket. He looks like he needs a blanket. A hot meal should warm you right up.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Laguna.
I'll share a picture if I can remember. Can't right now since I don't want to open the package before I eat it and the package is branding. Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. Culver's is a custard place. Really? Working at a custard place? Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds almost as good as working at a bakery.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half!
Speaking of food. It looks so good.
Hey, Rover.
Huh.
So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
You've heard of Freddy's? Yes, I love Freddy's. Freddy makes really good frozen custard, and they got like the steak burgers, and then like the shoestring fries. Yes, I know Freddy's very well.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
Weirdly enough, on all the gacha games I play, money is not an issue in Withering Waves for me. Granted, I am very low in everything else in all the other gacha games, but yeah, no, credits, we're good on credits.
Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F4's palace.
I'm sorry, can we take a pause real quick? What's this? What sort of tea thing is this? I do not remember that on the menu.
but I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
Yeah, we're gonna get swarmed with fans.
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Okay, I do appreciate that the shrimp look like chicken. That's actually really adorable. Actually really adorable. Gladiatorial bath with tea. Yes. So it seems. No, I want to give Abby head pat so bad.
Free stay? Free meal? Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
By the way, how does the game sound? Is it too loud, too quiet? How are we sounding today? I want to make sure things are audio balanced roughly correct. Because I was an idiot and messed with the in-game volume a little bit, and I think I put it back correctly. But I'm not entirely sure. Could be raised a touch. Okay, I figured. I don't know if I can change the in-game volume, because I couldn't remember if I had it at 100% or at 71. So I put it to 71. When we get out of this, I'll put it back to 100. But I had a feeling. Okay, my apologies.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Segue plateaus.
So with the volume up and down, I have that set for OBS volume control. I have no way to change the audio on the fly in-game. So I just couldn't remember if it was set to 71 or if I had it set to 100. So I had a feeling it sounded a little quiet in my own ears, but I didn't know if that was just my headphones. So, okay, that's good to know. In Segue Plateau, for once the Septimon's front lines against the Dark Tide, during the region's unique... Oh, due to the region's unique landscape, remnant energy gathers here in unusual density, along with the black cloud perpetually looming overhead, formed since the first Dark Tide. During high tide seasons, gladiators from across Septimont arrive here to hunt Dark Tide creations in the name of glory. Yes, for Wuthering Waves, I do have a battle volume button. I do have that set up for the stream deck, so that's all set up. So it's just going to take me like a quick minute once we get out this dialogue to fix audio again.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Segue plateaus.
That's so pretty.
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords.
I kind of like the watercolor effect they got going on here, especially with the cloud in the sky. That looks beautiful.
Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Oh, wait. No, stop that. There we go. Why? Wow, this game hates me taking screenshots this way. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Huh. That reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while.
Especially with the Wayne.
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
An unexpected change. An unexpected discovery.
And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Oh, that's huge.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, is she really in a position to do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal.
Hello? Hello?
But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Hello?
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
Hello? What is your name? Slice is not sure if it's my opinion, but wouldn't it be low tide for battle or high tide when the black tide activity is at its highest? It's high tide is when the activity is the highest, and that's when all the monsters are formed. And that's when they send out the gladiators to, like, go fight them back. So right now, I guess we're in, like, a low tide situation where the monsters are less. They're not completely gone, but they're a lot less. So we gotta wait until that surge happens.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are...
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
A poet, and boy does he know it. Nestor.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then.
New friend acquired.
If you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than
Bravo,
to
comrade!
offer even a
Thanks to
modest
your help,
service to the
I am one
champion
step closer
of
to
the
my
great
goal of
Aegon.
conquering the world.
Hey, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. Welcome, welcome. Hang on, what's it? Let me... Is this? Yeah! Okay, hang on. Play that again.
If you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Oh, how would a wandering poet know the F4 more than we would?
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too.
Okay, that part's easy. We literally fought in front of like 100 people plus. It's the second part I'm curious about.
Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
Me?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont.
Not gonna lie, that sounds very familiar to a playwright that we know, and forgive me if I am slightly more attentive. But I got my eye on you, Nestor.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Also, it's driving me insane, but this feather pin looks very familiar. I swear we've seen it somewhere before, but for the life of me, I cannot remember where. It's gonna drive me nuts. All right, then tell me tell me about Augusta.
Augusta.
I was gonna say, especially on my second listen, no spoilers, plus didn't finish this. Yeah. As a reminder, no spoilers. This is our first time playing through this. We'll all figure it out together in the end.
A girl of humble birth. A resonator of modest talent.
Modest?
A commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
You have to be, like, really good in order to be the F4. I would assume.
Just like the burning sun
Oh, bless you.
was once a cloud of dust.
Ma'am, hold on. Doggo got the zoomies all of a sudden. Ma'am. Oh, lay down. Take a nap. Jeez. Oh! Oh! Dear guest from afar, do follow me into the near forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull. Oh! It's like a choose your own adventure. Okay. What methods do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? Let's do this one. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sound and images you've yet to hear and see. Okay, both options are the same. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past. Face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Alright, ready. Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you make, they will not alter our reality. Yet be weary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Okay, I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Take big, deep breath. Ready? In. Out.
Anna Ock just cheered 2 bits.
Oh, Anna, hi!
You'll ever try to breathe quieter while power walking up a steep incline hill so bystanders don't hear you fighting for your life?
That is so relatable. Oh my god, that is so relatable. Oh, especially if it's like the incline isn't really like that super steep. It like looks like a gentle slope, but at the same time you're just like yeah, I feel you. I 110% feel you there. Oh god. The slice says a person doesn't need to be the strongest to be a resonator, but the resonator doesn't need to be strong in their own character. Even Bennett with his vision might have trouble being a gladiator, Mawika. True. That's true. But like, what I mean is in order to be F4 in Septimont, they go through this whole gladiatorial contest in order to become like the top of the top. So if he thinks her skills are mediocre, then what on earth is great or fantastic or amazing? Like, that's what I'm curious about, is that he calls technically Septimont's best of the best mediocre. Then what's better than that, you know? That's what I'm curious about. Okay. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it all clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the Dark Tide did to your home and we're here to help. Okay, Taking the fact that these are gladiators, I don't think being timid is the best way to go, so boldly observe the guy in front of us. Oh! Different choices will change the corresponding stat value. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. I am here to be spoiled! Hello, Bentley! Hello. Take the food offered by the gladiator. Refuse the food. I am too trusting of people. Oh, no matter which option we take, if you take a look at the heart at the top left, it still lights up. So I think it's fine no matter what. So take the food. You can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Alright, so continue no matter what. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Alright, grip the sword with grip the sword with determination or let go of your sword. Nah, we're fighters. We're fighters through and through. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. So we follow them. Look at the ruined village. Nah, move forward. Follow. Remember to maintain a stat balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Oh. The story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Okay. In the end, you chose to leave the village. The gladiator's words reveal a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you were leaving behind. In your travels, you engage with the gladiators or stay quiet. We'll chit-chat. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Fly says, only watch the story so I can skip it when I play at a later date. Oh, that's true. Alright, show the awe of the city or remain quiet and anxious. If we show awe, we get the strength and reputation. But if we remain quiet, we just get strength. So let's do show our awe. Let's go ahead and do that. A poster for the gladiator's icon is... oh, pinned! Is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. We draw closer. Or... do the gathering people push us toward the crowd? We can otherwise increase the heart or the strength. I don't think we should have people push us. We should probably go ourselves, so draw closer. Can I be spoiled if I have no clue what the heck is going on? Asks Medley. Yes. It's okay. We're basically what's happening is we're reliving the life of Augusta. So when we're doing that via these cards, like a choose your own adventure kind of book, it's really fun. Pressing X that down. Alright, use our strength. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here only the victor remains. That is a law older than the city itself. We otherwise notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimontians or the disdain in the eyes of the Septimontians. Honestly, they gotta be excited about fighting. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of the city. To survive, you have to find your bite and seize the crowd with your own teeth. Yeah, it's a prequel history to the main story. It's not really like main story spoilers. That is correct, Sly. Yep. Can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Oh, wow. Tearing down the poster and walking away from the crowd gives us a lot of stats, but quietly leaving only gives us 1. You know what? Let's be bold. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always these commoners who view the agon as a mere boring display of butchery, but we're hardly entertaining the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence. A warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. I mean, that's one way to put it. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to triumph the agon this year? Them and their stench are stinking up the place. So we can otherwise ignore their words, or concerned about our own stats and talent. Maybe best to just ignore her. Medley says there's not. Medley says, so time to see if Augusta's story is better presented and makes her more relatable than Mawika's, or if making a super powerful warrior leader who is interesting is, you know, really, really, really hard to pull off. I am actually going to be very interested when, like, because obviously we know the next section is going to be about the hunt, and we're going to be learning more about Augusta and, you know, from that hunt. I am very curious on how they're going to let the characters shine through the story that's already laid out. It's going to be interesting. You are determined to step into the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you the fight through to the end. I can't read today, and that's bad because 90% of this is gonna be reading, so we're just gonna stumble through this. Have you watched the live stream? I have. I watched it with Sunar. The VOD should still be here on Twitch, but I do believe it is over on YouTube too, forever locked in our little time capsule. Can't type. Can't type to save my life. There we go. So, yeah, continue no matter what. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes a few proteges. So you want to join the Agon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little bit about yourself? You recalled a discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talent. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about the past or lie. No matter what, we get reputation, it looks like, so we'll go honest. It's easier to accept the truth than to, like, you know, keep up a lie. The Dark Tide took your home and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You got some metal, but that's not going to cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams. Only see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. So we can otherwise try to argue or stay silent. No, we're going to argue this. Heck no, we're going to show that we have fight. We're going to argue this. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Look him straight in the eyes or tighten the grip on the sword. Look him straight in the eyes. Don't look away. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Okay, accept the duel. With great deliberation. Or without hesitation. Oh, without hesitation! You know me, there's a battle, I'm jumping right in. We go. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I am seeking power. Or which is why I want to become a gladiator. Why we're becoming a gladiator. Na na na! Hi! Huh. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now how do you plan to end this? Alright, give up or challenge him again the next day. We're not giving up. No, we're challenging him again. We go again. If Echo the Dolphin has taught me anything, you keep fighting. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Alright, we straight up attack or defend. Nah. Good offense is the best defense. Go. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge for Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. Alright, give up. Continue challenging on the 3rd day. I know we're supposed to reach 100 reputation, and technically giving up will give us reputation. I'm a fighter. I'm not going to give up. We challenge on the 3rd day. Too slow. Too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. And I'll be faster, or I'll be stronger. You be faster. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. We challenge him for a 4th day. The stubbornness is strong. Exactly, Medley. We go again. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? Well, at least it'll give you some food at least. Give up. 5th day. 5th day. No! Is it really? Hang on. I got this. Alright, just you hold music. Go. Okay, hold on. Okay. Did it fix it? Did the dishy music fix it? I'm really hoping it did. For now, I genuinely have no idea why it's doing that. I have no idea why it's doing that. Because it doesn't do it when we do special programs. It, like... And, like, I don't hear it, which is the weird thing. It's only through the recordings. Medley, that is a trick question. Lario, my PC is technically a server. We have 2 CPUs and 2 graphics cards in this thing. But I have 3 monitors. I have 1 monitor going to 1 graphics card and 2 monitors going to a different graphics card. So take what you will with a grain of salt. I also have an audio card in this thing for my headphones. And at first we thought that was the problem because this thing, the motherboard's built-in audio card or audio chip wasn't the greatest. So like we got an audio card, designated audio card for it separately, but that still didn't fix it. Is your game and OBS running through the same system? Technically, yes. And here's the thing. I tried running them on different graphics cards. So OBS on the more powerful graphics cards, the game on the lesser. And then I swapped it. And then I tried putting them both on the same graphics card. See if that changes it. That didn't change it. The next thing I'm going to try to do is probably unplug one of the 3 monitors. So I just have 1 monitor connected to the good graphics card, 1 monitor connected to the other graphics card, and see if that might fix it. But here's the kicker. That audio static only happens close to the hour mark only when I'm live. If I record for over an hour, no audio static. Only when I'm live is there that weird audio static. And I've been scouring forums. I even tried changing the audio bitrate to see if that might help. And that didn't do it. I've been on like a whole wild goose chase trying to fix this stupid thing, and the only thing that fixes it is if I play an audio source from something else other than my game, and it magically fixes it. I have no idea. It confuses me. Confuses me a lot. So I think not tomorrow, but Monday, I'll try unplugging one of the cables from the graphics card for date everything and see if we can actually get a whole playthrough where we don't have static audio. Yeah, I know, right? It's so confusing. Oh. Do I get you some food at least? Give up? No, we challenge the 5th day. We don't give up. Never back down, never what? You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. About to collapse, or I can still fight! The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. The thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively grips the sword hilt. Can't stop here or won't surrender. It's basically the same thing. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Yes! We go! Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch the sword or call out. We grab it. New weapon acquired. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. Conquest! If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Medley says, wasn't expecting Augusta to be Electro. Me either! Me either, but like, that's the weird thing about Wuthering Waves. A friend of mine pointed out— No! No!
Drop down, give me 10. It's time for sit-ups, let's do 10.
I
Drop down, give me 10. Let's begin.
I noticed! No, someone pointed out that most gacha games, if they have an element system, the element is based off their powers. In Wuthering Waves, that's not the case. It's based off of science. So, like, for example, like, Augusta is supposed to represent the sun, right? And the sun has, like, a lot of magma in it. And yes, we view it as fire, but magma, or not magma, shoot, it starts with a P. What is it? Plasma. The sun has a lot of plasma in it. And plasma is technically a lot more electricity than fire. So that's why, yes, thank you. That's why Augusta is more electric than fire, which makes sense. Same with why Yuno, even though she has like water abilities, she's marked as wind because there's actually more oxygen. Like water is just oxygen and hydrogen, more air than anything else, really. So you have to kind of think of things on a scientific standpoint rather than just like a flat base element thing, which I think is really cool. I say as I'm shouting this from the floor. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm getting better at those. Let's go. Oh, I'm getting so much better. That makes me happy. I don't know why that command didn't work. Things are breaking. Yes, it's another good point that Sly made. Her ultimate is more of like fusing, which is more like welding, which can either be heat or electrical. Exactly. I genuinely don't know why that one didn't mix. Hang on.
Orca.
There you go. I still think it makes no sense that the water and wind are counted as the same when we have cryo. Yeah, it's... Cryo is, oh, you did? Oh, was it? I didn't hear it. That must be on my end then. Cryo, ice... I'm trying to remember what the thing was with ice. I like just recently learned about the whole like element thing and like how they scientifically broke it down. I'll have to see if I can try to find a page on it again and post it in Discord. Someone remind me. Also, someone remind me better with the other things too, because I'm pretty sure I missed some things this morning. Yeah, there was a 3% earlier, which unfortunately the best I can offer you in those trying times is a woo, along with the 3. Hang on. Oh, it's duck. You hold the duck. Okay.
You guys want me to see Ada?
It's not like this. No, that is an orca.
Girly pop, don't stop. Girly pop, ooh, yeah.
3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not a duck. I was like, that'll be so funny if it's a duck again. Be like, the odds. The odds are strong with this one. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose its name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even a name of some wild beast. No other choice. We go. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you like are given a name or number or symbol or something and you don't get your name back until you actually win. That's neat. I like it. Slice says it's the same thing for water and ice, but just different faces. Like a Honkai Star Rail, there is no water. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You will have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without the identity and status and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. There are no options. Guess it doesn't matter. Yay! Epic of the Blazing Sun, Chapter 1. New arrival in the big city. Can I go to my options, please? Nope, you're gonna bump me right in a
Fail
cutscene.
enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
Hi, Sela. Good to see you.
Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story.
He's got a point.
Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
The more, okay, I have no idea if I'm right or not, but the more Nestor talks, the more I'm reminded of Cristoforo. And it's driving me insane. I am losing my mind because he's speaking very similarly to him. But I don't know if that's just fancy poet speak or if it's just like, because technically Nestor is a poet and Cristoforo is a playwright. But at the same time, I'm just like, Don't know. Also, where's that dance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you go. Ah! It's driving me insane. Slice says Billiu and Hylicins are close to water-based and maybe Dunhung and Bibiter Lune, but it's more about their main ability and not their native element. Yeah, that's the other thing I don't understand Honkai Star Rail's element picks. That one kind of confuses me a bit. Medley says, I think the energy periodic table idea would make more sense if wind, water, ice were all one element. I do agree with that. I do agree that ice should be mixed in with the wind element, or at least have it as like water, maybe. I don't know. I agree. Medley also says, Genshin does have a scientific base. It's the light spectrum. That's why Mavika has no energy and Raiden still needs all the energy. The opposite ends of the spectrum. And why phlogiston is a rainbow, it's pure light energy. It can be split into different colors and elements. I never thought about that, but oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad to be like looking at every single character all over again. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, also, since we are just chilling here with Mr. Suspicious, let's go ahead and take a quick 3-minute break, since we are at the hour mark. We'll stand up, do some stretches. While we are doing stretches, I will make fishing 50 channel points. But you guys can only do 40 of them during our break. So fishing is now half off during break time. But I'm gonna go stand up, stretch, go walk around a little bit, and then we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get fish taken care of here. You guys catch anything good? Hi. Hello. All right, turn that off and save. Fishing is now back to 100. What I miss? Sly says, I saw an interesting short about how the archons are tied to shades. Ooh, that's interesting. You could share it in the Discord under Genshin. You could put it there. Sly also says Bardic Sense is tingling with Nestor and it's been a spot after Cristoforo. Yes! And it's been a while since we've seen Cristoforo. Found it? Okay, cool. Alright, let's get back. Speaking of Cristoforo, let's go ahead and get back to Wuthering Waves. Hi! Welcome back. How many things are in the fishing? Hang on. We have 8 more. 8 more lined up. That's a pretty fish. I like that fish. Alright. Let's keep going with the story here. What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F where we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Yes, it gives me the options. Let's go. Okay, let's go back to here and fix this. So we'll put this back to 100. Because I think that's genuinely where it was at. I just was hesitant about it. Alright, continue story. You ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun? Yes! Of course we are. Alright. We have to reach willpower 100 in this one. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed after Kato's training. And today, the grind continues. Stick to the schedule, a little rest. Nah, rise and grind, let's go. Stick to the schedule. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to stay focused and keep on your own training, or peek into their training. Interesting. Oh, Bardic Sense has been tainted after meeting Cristoforo is what you meant. Oh, I see. I see. No, I've always loved bards.
Well, comrade. How would you like to join the Fatui?
Hi, Koma. How you doing? What's shaking, bacon? Hello. Welcome in, everybody. We're currently playing Wuthering Waves today. We're going through the new prologue section. It's basically a little mini game where we're learning more about Augusta's story. So if you don't want any spoilers on Augusta and her background, I do advise you go on your own little adventure today. So welcome in, everyone. The yokai of the Cyber Shrine has arrived. Let the haunting commence. I love that raid message. That is fantastic. That is amazing. It's always so good to see you, Koma, and your raiders. Welcome in. For those of you who are new, my name is Lyra. I'm a sea elf that loves going on adventures here on Twitch. So welcome in. Make sure you grab your snacks and water bottles, as we're going to be here for a while going through this little story quest section. So hope stream has been well. It has. It's been a lot of fun. I love this whole like choose your own adventure like little mini game section that we're going through right now. It's actually very, very entertaining. We were actually currently talking about bards because the character that we're learning the story from, Nestor, is reminding me a lot of Cristoforo, the playwright we met a while ago. And I was just mentioning how I've always had a soft spot for bards and the ability to like write stories. But I think it's just mainly because I absolutely adore stories and listening to them. So even though I know a lot of people don't like Cristoforo, I absolutely adore him. So I'm getting that same vibe with Nestor here, and I can just listen to him talk like all day long. It's great. Yeah. Also, it looks like our fishing got all caught up, so let me go ahead and turn that back to auto hide. There we go. Also, as a reminder for those new in chat, you guys can use channel points to go fishing. Starting in September for 2 months at a time, we're going to be doing some fishing competitions. Whoever has the most gold at the end of 2 months gets a free little drawing from me. So we'll be testing all that the rest of this month, and then the competition will start in September. So if you want to get practice on how to use your fishing pole, definitely feel free to do that. It's just in channel points under fish. Let's go ahead and continue with the story here. Also, if you guys want to go raid and run, feel free to do that. I want to make sure you guys are absolutely comfy, cozy, perfect. If you gotta go on your own little adventure, go ahead and book it. What's the command for fishing? You have the channel point to fish. You can do star leaderboard, like the asterisk leaderboard, in order to see who's at the top of the list. But if you want to see where you are in your standings, you could do star or that asterisk and then stats, S-A-T-S, and it'll show where your standing is on that list. So yeah, so like this. All the fishing commands are going to be using the star in front of it. It's like that. I don't have any exclamation mark commands for them per se, so we're going to have to use the stars. Yeah. Gonna be a bit. Did a sponsor stream today? Yay! Need to submit your VOD. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Those sponsor streams can be kind of fun sometimes. I've picked up a few in the past where otherwise I've had developers reach out to me about playing certain games, or different companies just put like a general mass email out. But it's always fun to like play a game and be like surprised by how good it is. So it's always fun to do those sometimes. All right, but let's keep going. Peek into their training or stay focused on our own. I think we should stay focused on our own training. I mean, Kato is our like teacher, our mentor. He knows what we should be doing. He knows our strengths and limits. So we'll stay focused on our own, I think. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Do we endure and push through, or give in to sadness? Oh, never. Endure. Push. Days slip by, and the gladiator's agon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Training ends today, or graduation ceremony? Does the training end today? Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? Ooh. Does he already know the answer, or unsure of what to say? I think we'll be unsure. We don't want to like be too brash about what we say and accidentally like bite off more than we could chew, kind of thing. Oh, I thought we just did that. Has it been? Drop down, give me 10. No, you did channel points, didn't you? You did channel points, didn't you? Oh, speaking of training. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Yes! Yes! Oh no, they're getting smarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! starting to feel the burn on my ass. Oh, Lord. Alright, where's my chair? Wheelie chair, come back. Baby, come back. Okay. Alright. Where's my water? I need my water. Ugh. What you getting? What you getting? Oh. Red eye fish. For 38 gold. Okay, back to this. Unsure what to say. As the memories of your homeland begin to fade, you start questioning why you put yourself through this hellish training. You stand frozen in doubt, and then fear. Without waiting any longer, Kaito shakes his head and walks away. No, we messed up! Ah, trapped in the vortex of self-doubt, an incorrect choice leads you to the story's end. Alright, we do it again. Stick to the training schedule. Stay focused. Endure and push. Does training end today? Alright, you already know the answer, good sir. There we go. Your ideals have never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others? Met Kaito's gaze, and he reads the answer in your eye. Remember my true ambition, or offer him our thanks? Offer him our thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. And recall Kaito's words from when this all started. By then, I'll be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except, perhaps, in the underground arena. These are all top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Can I take a look? Like the products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of an underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Alright, let's take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Ooh. Glimpses of the noble's lavish lifestyle flicker through, or visions of your homeland's ruins flash within your mind. Now, let's remember why we're here. These lads, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home, or the rot in high places also played part in your home's ruin. I feel like this is kind of the same thing, to be honest. Hey, presto! What's that under there? Over where? Ha ha ha. I wasn't born yesterday, whippersnapper. It's good to see you, though. I feel like it's going to be the same choice no matter what with both of these. So we'll take the rot in high places, also played a part in your home's ruin. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. So a fire of anger ignites in our chest, or silently swear to shatter the rules. Let's dig into that anger. Let's use it to fuel. Well, 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 a village girl with such an unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimond had a joke this amusing. So we say, try and you'll see, show him the sword. Ooh. Ooh, I kind kinda want to attack. Kinda want to show him what for, you mean? You know what I mean? Show him the sword. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we all can have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will grant you favor? I never disappoint or don't underestimate me. Oh, don't underestimate me. Easy. You got chicken nugget. I saw that. I saw the chicken nugget. Oh, come on. You gotta wake up early in the morning in order to trick me, presto. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. Alright, we otherwise bear a small anticipation that someone will pick us, or we give the noble a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Ooh. Nah, we glare them down. We dare them. Entertainment, you say? Huh. And except upon strength defines worth. You shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view toward the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimontians has put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. So do us frown or silently clench our fists? Honestly, they don't really do anything for either with our stats up here. So we'll stay silent. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. We did it! We survived! Gladiator Training Chapter 2 completed. Start jump stomping on the floor in rage. Isn't jumping and stomping kind of the same thing? Hi, Kama, welcome back. The VOD submitted, just waiting for approval. In the meantime, I'm gonna go relax. Yes, go take it easy. And thank you so much for the raid. We'll see you later, Kama. All right. So this one, we need to reach 50 reputation, which is half of the crown on the right, and 100 on the willpower, which is all the way full in order to pass. This will be interesting. All right, so we accept the noble's trial. Though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the Dark Tide, your homeland. It's now different from the home we remember, or returning home you can't help but feel sentimental. Yeah, we gotta put the past separate from what we know now, so it's gotta be different than how we remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the Dark Tide prowls deep within the cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. So I otherwise have no choice but to accept, or a dull sword is more than enough. I'm feeling a little arrogant. We'll go with the dull sword is more than enough. Presser says on the PlayStation 5 version got a new affinity and the Ghost Rider looking boss. Oh, are you talking about in Wuthering Waves? Oh my god, I know which one you're talking about with the Ghost Rider boss. It's oh my gosh, it's the one used for Encore. Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. The thing is actually really fun because it has 2 phases. That's a fun one to fight. That's a really fun one to fight. Also, congrats. I'm assuming when you say new, you got the second one. I don't want to say the typing, just in case if you haven't gotten it. Because your first one is Spectro Light. That one's really fun. I need to rebuild my rover. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward with the unpleasant smell. Havoc! Okay, so you did get the second one. Yes, Havoc's fun. Havoc is definitely main DPS worthy. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down on you. Try to break free or ask who are you? No, we break free. We run. Shh, get down! You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll learn it. So do we do as he says or struggle? I mean, he's still alive compared to all the skeletons around us, so maybe he knows a thing that we don't? Let's do as he says for now. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. We keep our head down or secretly stare at it. Let's keep our head down. After the beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast didn't notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, eh? Huh, used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont was abandoned. Oh, Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such a reality. Alright, so do we ask him about the lion beast or what we should do? Probably ask about the thing we're supposed to hunt. I'm the new Sephiroth now. All who oppose me shall be annihilated by my blade. Have you, wait, Presto, have you seen Calculator? Shoot, I'm trying to remember his actual name. The community likes to call him Calculator, and I absolutely think it's so freaking funny. He's one of the standard characters with like long white hair. Oh my god, why can't I remember his actual name? Gosh darn it. Hi, Joshua, good to see you. It starts with a C. Calturo? Yes, that one. That's the one. That's the, yes, him. Have you gotten him in any of your polls yet? Unfortunately, he's like nowhere in the story yet, which is super weird that one of the standard characters has no story relevance anywhere yet. But, he's very, very Sephiroth looking. And ironically, he's also like, oh no, he's Electro, not Havoc. Yeah, he's really cool. I'm trying to build him for my Electro DPS now. Alright, ask about the Lion Beast. Only a madman would go after that. Hello? You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. Only a madman would go after that lion. Alright, I have my reasons, or I know what I'm doing. I have my reasons. I don't want to be arrogant. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make your preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you chose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you managed to grasp an overall behavioral pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you marched toward the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. And then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amidst its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds into the earth. Do we draw our sword and strike the lion beast, or maintain a distance and swing our sword? I feel like we should be smart about this. I feel like we should maintain a distance. As expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to dodge its attack and search for a weak point, which sounds like what I would do, or quickly analyze the cave's environment. Ooh, which is also what I would do. Oh, shoot. Okay, our sword is not going to do anything against this thing, so probably analyze the cave's environment. Go. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down on the lion's gaping jaws. Still has fight, or it's not. Oh, it doesn't matter. Not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges forces its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seizing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment is one way to do it? Or finally? Finally. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body toward the stream. Clear waters cascade down the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. What about the wolf girl? Oh, Lupa. I love Lupa. Oh my god, I love Lupa. She's so cool. Instantly beat the hailstorm out of me. Yes, yes, she can. She is a fighter, and I absolutely adore her. She's so cool. I have her on my Brant team, and I love it. You rinse your blood-stained hands with water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? Or are they afraid of my power? The crater's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. Do we want more power? Or somewhat shaken? Nah, we go for more. More power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. Do we know full well the next one won't be easy? Or what is it this time? I mean, let's be real, they're trials. They're not going to be easy. Professor says, and I can tell that you're so madly in love with your fictional boyfriend again. Look! I may or may not be excited for Shesnaya to may or may not see a particular Harbinger again. Just saying. I also may or may not be excited for Nod Cry because of another character who is acting very similarly to him. We'll never know. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl. That all the warriors in Septimont have 2 lives. I'm sorry, 2 lives? One by their parents, and the other by their sword. They may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes. Prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Oh my gosh, okay. Turn with disgust as you wave to accept or calmly accept. I mean, as long as we're actually fighting valiantly in the arena and not just going around murdering 100 people, we should be fine. Calmly accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do your spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. I don't think she'll get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Do we ignore their comment? Or focus on the opponent before you? Nah, focus on the fight. Do not get distracted. You've grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests at your opponent's throat. Suppress the desire to kill or spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. Alright, we'll play nice. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Raise the opponent's sword or steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Ooh, that one! That one! That one! Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that can prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you'll need to seek out tougher challengers. You've targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Ooh. Is there static again? Gosh, okay, hang on, please hold. Please hold. Behold the dishy music. Behold the dishy music. Awesome, welcome back, Girl Dark. Catchy, the non-trustworthy detective? He's not in Genshin, but yes. Request sent in game. Presto, I hate to break it to you, but I actually don't accept friend requests unless if I display the UID actually somewhere on screen, like actually typed out somewhere. Some games I just like to play for fun, and not with other people sometimes. So, also it's so much better to just ask first, and therefore I don't have to explain all this. But you know, oh, big stretch. Good time to stretch. All right, pause that. How's background audio? Well, now it's quiet. I think that might have fixed the audio. Take the offer, rip the contract, rip the contract. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spit curses at your face. Sounds all good now? Yay! Thumbs up. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. And that time it was at a half-hour mark. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Maybe it's every half hour. That's okay, Presto. It's just streaming etiquette. It's just streaming etiquette. It's alright. Alright. Say nothing, avoid any altercations, or respond calmly. Nah, we'll avoid altercations. Sam! Is that a Sam I see? How you doing? Good to see you. You ignorant country peasant! Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer under your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. New mic, kinda, sorta, unfortunately. So when we rebuilt the PC, for some weird reason, my HyperX won't work with my camera. It otherwise cuts audio or the camera doesn't work. So I had to get a new mic, and I'm still trying to adjust to it. It's being a pain. So audio is being a little finicky, but I'm trying to adjust it every so often. I didn't want to sound rude, Lola said only my quality. Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I absolutely adore my other mic, but it just doesn't work with PC, and it sucks. Yeah. Alright, either Saikon beside the servant or ignore the servant. Ignore. The Saikon silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense in these arrogant fools. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. Do we feel nothing? Or retaliate with the same insults? Oh, no. We feel nothing. Guess who lost the 50-50 on Wua to guarantee foot lady? Oh, no. I know I'm not getting her just because of that. I just like the joke. Honestly, I love Yuno. I'm not gonna lie, Yuno is probably the closest we're going to get to a lookalike Lyra in the game, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get her. I want to get her and her weapon so badly. I mean, heck, she has the water motif. She has hair just like me. She uses a bow. Like, come on. Absolute need. All right, we feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. You remember well the haughty looks you wore, but a few days prior. Oh God, look like Lyra, but it's a foot joke. I know, right? But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent Saigon and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Alright, stare at the watching nobles with contempt or approach the noble. Oh no, we're gonna rub it in their face. Approach their seats. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Step on the helmet or toss the helmet back. Now we'll give it back to him. Medley says, I love the idea that a character with a bow so big that she has to use her legs to fire. I know, right? Medley knows she looks like you, Zipsty. Time for this. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to use the wheel card for her. I know I'm definitely gonna have enough to be able to get her. I don't know if I'll have enough to be able to get her weapon, because I did lose my 50-50. So I'm not guaranteed. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you. Except one. Adriel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He's undoubtedly the king of the arena. But talents no longer matter to me, or a sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. I like that. I like that one. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Adriel, you arrive as promised. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Or do we notice the old school noble is present? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Get her for sure, but we'll get her weapon. I really want to get her weapon. It's for the same reason, like the design in Natlan and Alice's hat. Let there be camp, let there be the fantastical. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love Alice's hat too, Medley. But I feel so sorry for the cosplayers. I have no idea how they're going to make that hat. Besides, like, not even with like clear tape to hold it together. Maybe some really thin, like clear, like plastic rods to hold the like parts together. Maybe, but like that's gonna be so hard to make. Like whenever they introduce a new character, my first instinct is to think, okay, how would you turn this into a cosplay? And so to see stuff where there's like floating parts, I always wonder, like, all right, are we using wire? Are we using tape? Like, how are we going to make this float, you know? BRB, Lara, don't go anywhere. I shall continue to stay in my seat. Your opponent towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Adriel's armor is unusually heavy. You're all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Alright, stay calm and probably use this to our advantage, let's be honest. You then shift your pace, luring Adriel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reaction sluggish. And it's time to seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab! 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 Is that so? Kill! 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 Wait, really? Seriously? Now they want me to kill him? Adrel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Nah, leave it. Spare him. Back knows you fidgeted in your chair. Didn't I say don't move? No. I mean, yes. Well, no, you said don't go anywhere. You said don't go anywhere. You didn't say don't move. There's a difference. Technically, I never left my chair. I did move. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Adrel's sword. You then bow to the audience before turning to leave. And we feel a sense of relief. Live! 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 Leave the cheers behind you. Medley says, that's fair, but also so many people be like, her hat is dumb, it wouldn't protect her from any rain. And I'm like, you do not understand this character at all. Alice isn't wearing something on her head to protect her from nothing. No, she is not. Alice is a force of nature herself. Oh my god, that lady scares me. I am terrified of the destruction Alice brings with her. It's... Nope. Nope. She's too terrifying. The next day, you arrive before old school nobles with 100 lives. Adrel is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. Oh yeah, we have a third trial. Your third trial is during the blessings of Arsinosa. Has he never planned to let me pass the trial? Like, that's an impossible feat. I know, Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach. It's the last wall of Septimont. But... I have no reason to yield. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial. To confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsinosa. There we go. Chapter 3, the impossible trial completed. Aww. I want to hear Nestor explain the story. I want to hear Nestor explain it. All right. Hang on, I need more water. If we're gonna do more reading, I need more water. There we go. Okay. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kata, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion for your pursuit of true strength. Hug it gently, no way. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Well, not a particularly easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? We learned that strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Honestly, thank you. That would be cool. Back in your room, you stare blankly at the stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who always fused their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now, you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Do we otherwise gaze at the sparks flying from the blacksmith's forge, or stop outside the blacksmith's forge? Nah, we go in. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with the power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, an unseemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. and we feel the power grow. Your forte never stood out among the resonators, but it seems insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forging fires and hammer swings. The day of the final trial has arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horn flares from the top of the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Do we survey our surroundings or take a deep breath? Now we got this. Look around. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Do their mountainous size catch our eye? Or do we notice the slight ringing in our ear? Honestly, I would probably be already looking for weak points. It's awake! A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite of you. Slowly, its eyes open, boldly watching you. Stay focused and stay alert, or rest your hand on the hilt. I mean, I feel like that's technically the same thing. With the sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth on your left shoulder. Take up a defensive stance, or take the initiative. Like I always say, the greatest defense is a really strong offense. Take the initiative. About Concerto, don't have him. I hate to say this, but I kind of hope you do, but at the same time, that means you lose a 50-50. So also at the same time, I hope you don't. You know what I'm trying to say? I hope you get him one day, but I also hope you don't lose your 50-50s. The screams from the stand are soon drawn out by the lioness's roar. A wave of sounds and dust rips past your ear. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Do we quickly patch ourselves up, or ignore the pain and tend to the wound later? Ignore the pain, tend to the wound later, go straight for the throat.
I'm going on an adventure!
Yes, go on your adventure. Our second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paw. Recall the encounters from previous battles, or just full-on wail, this strike may be my all. Nah, recall previous encounters. Draw from our, experiences. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at that moment it withdraws. It seizes the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack on its right foreleg. Golden blood spills into the arena. Steady our breath. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. Pass the final trial and have gained the lioness's blessing. The voices. They are... Do we listen to the wave of cheers, which is the same thing twice? Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. When the cries of trumpets resonate with the earth, we will see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimontians salute me as I advance. Oh, sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. Can we take another step forward? As the platform rises, you realize by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They're all bowing to me. You were crowned the champion without the great Argon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Let's raise our sword. Oh, that's cool. At last you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators victor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will never... Oh, well, can't read. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives
to ensure that Taco
shall
Tuesday
serve
is
someone.
always enforced.
And to always ensure that Taco Tuesday is enforced. Yes! Yes! Exactly! That started medley broke me. Chuck says if there's an upcoming banner that I wouldn't bother losing 50-50 on in Genshin, it's Flynn's. If you lose, a guarantee you get endured. If that makes you feel better. I, on the other hand, Flynn's is like the only character I really want to pull besides any of the Harbingers. So it's him or nothing. Sam says, Lyra, I think I broke the weird Echo event, the Dreamland thingy.
What do you mean you broke it? What do you mean you broke it? What does that mean? What'd you do?
The spectators cheer you on. The story concludes with a happy ending. Did you see the special Flynn's trailer? Are we talking about the one that they dropped at Gamescom or whatever? Oh my god, if you're talking about that one, don't get me started. We'll be here for the next 3 hours. I kid you not. Don't get me started. I can talk about that trailer for 3 hours. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. I haven't seen a character that I'm instantly like, yes, they get me. I get them. Since Tartaglia. Flynn's gives me Tartaglia vibes, and that makes me very happy. That makes me very, 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 very happy. I could... okay, we need to put a pin in that. We're never going to get anything done. I swear. Oh. My reaction in the Discord channel was mild compared to what was happening in real life. Jeez. Sam says got 1,300 points on phase 3 and only wanted 500. Honestly, that's good though, Sam, because the very last one in that dream event, that one actually stumped me. All the other ones are really easy. That last one's really tricky. Oh, so you only have like a couple of days left, don't you? You're running out of time. Go, go, go. Nice. I like the devouring echoes.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4.
Hang on, game is freaking the heck out as it's trying to load everything back in again.
Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate.
Medley says, I love him, but I hate his mullet so much. I don't need another Electro DPS right now. You know, it's funny, because I still have, I always forget her name. Every single time. It's going to drive me crazy. Because my dumb brain instantly wants to say Chevrus, but it's not Chevrus. Claran. It's Claran. I have her. And technically she's great. Especially since I accidentally got her first constellation while I was trying to pull for Sethos and trying to make him C6. But I see Mr. Flynn's and I'm like, I don't want to play with you anymore, Coran. You know, that whole like Toy Story meme? Yeah, that's gonna be me in a couple of weeks. Or whenever the banner comes out. Gosh, because honestly, we're getting close to the end of the month. We should be getting that special program here shortly. in theory. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting with bated breath for this special program so I can figure out what the banner rotation is going to be. It's going to drive me nuts. Yes, I got an Effa. I got an Effa for two reasons. In Neffa, I got because I wanted to make a really good taser team for Tartaglia, actually. And I was on the fence about whether I should get her or not. But then near the end of her banner segment, I cracked and decided to get her, especially after the story. I've been told that she's also Flynn's, like, really good teammate. So it's like, gosh darn it. Flynn's is pull our main Tartaglia? Yes. Okay, again, I can talk about that man all day long. But Flynn's feels like Auroron if Auroron didn't do vegetable gardening and instead focused on fighting like Tartaglia, which Auroron is like one of my top favorite characters too. So it's like the best of both worlds. She buffs Flynn by 40%. Perfect. Might have pushed her into getting enough. Not gonna lie, it's the story. That story is what really got me to lean one side or the other over that fence. Like, it's so good. And honestly, I do not regret getting her at all. She's been fantastic. Okay. Focus on the story or else we're not getting anywhere.
There is one thing I must confess.
Oh? Again, that feather pin looks so freaking familiar. It's driving me insane.
Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best.
Oh?
Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze.
True.
I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now.
Okay. Now I'm very, 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 very hesitant about this Nestor because, don't get me wrong, Cristoforo has the ability to write scripts and make them real. We saw that earlier with the Sonora Sphere that Septimont was first trapped into when we were working with Lupa. Nestor, is there something you want to tell me?
As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You have been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to take a break. Don't worry, we'll take a break later. You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
I would counter-argue and say determination.
Rover, what do you think?
Yeah, unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. our paths crossed by fate and by chance.
Again, that feels like a very Cristoforo line to say, because again, we also, like, our paths crossed by fate and chance then.
Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Who are you? Paper cranes? What? And who was that? The previous day?
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Oh, here we go.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules.
Slice's note or thought. Most blind people in that condition don't have red liquid flowing down their faces without anyone saying anything. I think Abby mentioned something about it. Like, Abby was afraid that, like, we were being too loud or something? I don't know.
But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Word. You know! Yee! Oh, she's so
Took
pretty.
you long enough, Augusta.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Lilibet is the current head priestess of Septimont.
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the Tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Iuno lightly.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lillibut's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well.
Book of Prophecies is a scroll that Lilibet carries, recording visions glimpsed in the flame light. Both this book and the murals within Tarragon temples are media through which the priestess of Septimont conveys prophecies to the people.
Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
Oh.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
Hero of Heroes, legendary ruler of Septimont. The legend traces its roots to an ancient prophecy that only one who becomes the hero of heroes can save Septimont from falling into ruin. Basically what they just told us.
Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
She's got a point. And that's it! Oh, it was really short. It was really short. But it did a really good job at, like, setting up, the next patch. It did a very good job. That was good. That was actually really good. I like that. We learned a little bit more about Augusta and how, like, the history of Septimont was. So, want to get stronger? Yes! Do it. Do it. I dare you. I dare. There it is! Let's go!
Drop down, give me 10. It's time for sit-ups, let's do 10. Drop down, give me 10. Let's begin.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heck yeah! Let's go! Larry, I'm giggling mechanically? Myonically? I can never say that word. I know what you mean, but why? It concerns me greatly. Got not one, but 2 dragons of Dorj. Wait, how'd you get 2? What do you mean, how'd you... Oh! In the Echo event. I'm like, how did you fight the Dragon of Dirge and get 2 golden echoes that drop? I was really curious on how that happened, because I only dropped 1. No, you mean in the Echo event. Okay. Yeah, no. Dragon of Dirge in the Echo event is fun. I like that. I like that a lot. It brings me joy. That right there is my favorite thing ever in the history of ever. Oh. But yeah, no. I think we're gonna go ahead. Wrap things up here. That was a nice short little segment. I actually really did like that. I'm extremely hyped for when we get to play the next patch. I think it comes out like what, around the 3rd? So not next week, but the next week? Or no. It comes out next week. But I don't think we're going to be able to play it. Well, okay, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. The next patch is the 28th, yeah? That's when it comes out? So I think the 29th, we might be able to play it. Otherwise, we'll play it probably September 5th. If things go awry. So, and you know it's going to be phase 2. So we have plenty of time to save up for that weapon for her. So we have some plans. We have some plans going forward, which is nice. Have a note just sent you. Cool. Thank you, Sly. I'll probably take a look at that here shortly. Thank you for the stream. Of course. Thank you all so much for just hanging out with me. Honestly. Thank you. Dad, stop eating the things that eat things. Dad, you ate it. Oh no. Did you not get the one that says cannot be consumed? Oh no. Oh no. The dragons keep on consuming. Ever growing more stronger. But yeah, schedule of events. So this week's going to be a little funky monkey, and same with next week. Moving on. Tomorrow, we're going to be watching the Zenless Zone Zero special program with the Alolan Marshadow. That's going to be happening at our normal time of 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Saturday and Sunday, there will be no streams. However, next week, the scheduling is going to be as follows, roughly. Monday and Tuesday is going to be Date Everythings. Wednesday and Thursday is going to be our Final Fantasy VII Remake days. And then Fridays are going to be our Gacha game days. I want to try setting it up that way because I'm getting so tired of the special program showing up on a Friday and we have to cut our Final Fantasy streams out of the week. So I decided to put all the Gacha games on Friday. So hopefully that's how things will be looking here in the future, and hopefully that will make things go a lot smoother. We'll give it a try next week. But also next week on the 30th at roughly around 6 p.m. I'm going to be playing Mario Party with Ember Strife, Ivory Lockhart, and Zyvern. So if you guys want to see some chaos, mark it down on your calendars. August the 30th at roughly around 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's going to be very, very chaotic. We did it once before, and I am so glad that we're going to be able to do it again. But that is what the rest of this week and next week are going to be looking like. I'm excited for all the things upcoming. For Monday and Tuesday, actually tonight, I want to try moving some things around, but I know for a fact we'll test it for sure on Monday. I'm going to try moving some cables around and things like that and see if I can try to get that audio buzz fixed. Also over the weekend, I'm going to try to fine tune my mic a little bit more to help try to siphon out the fan noises and whatnot, because Lario, this server of a PC, is very loud. So I need to figure out how to fix that. So it's gonna be a little finicky, but we're still trying to fix it. Baby steps. Baby steps. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look and see who is live, who we can raid into, so that way you guys get some channel points. As a reminder, you guys do get, let me see here, 250 channel points for participating in a raid. That is literally 2 fishing segments and a half. So that'll be cool. Let me see here. Who is live? Who's doing something fun that we can go hang out with? Looks like Infinity is playing Minecraft with some friends. That might be fun to jump into. Let me see who else is doing things. Scarlet T just went live, but I'm not quite sure what they're playing yet. They're marked as just chatting, so I don't know. Let me keep looking here. The Dirge makes at least 320 coupons every day because of it. Yeah, the Dirge is great. Once you have the Dirge and the Lottie losses, because the Lottie, I think those are the ones that randomly increase one of the other Echo's like ticket amounts for the coupons. It's great. You can get so many. Let me see here. Yeah, let me triple check Infinity Jacks and see how long they've been going, because I don't want to drop you guys off at somebody who's going to be ending stream shortly. Went from 80 to a day, ate the Dirge, jumped to 320. Oh my gosh. That's so many. You're easily going to pass it though. You got this. You got this. Oh, give me a sec to go with the rats. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I might make a coffee after this. Gotta go make some coffee. And do some technical difficulties and probably record a new background for Wuthering Waves. Next time we play Wuthering Waves, we might see a new background as opposed to this this fighting arena. That might be new. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. She normally goes for 2 hours, and she's almost at the 2-hour mark, so we'll skip for now. Let me see here. Let me keep looking. We'll find someone. Don't you worry. We might go big today. Nope, they're wrapping up too. Dang, everybody's wrapping up today. The Dragon of Dirge ate your baby? That sounds like the saying of like a dingo ate your baby. Sorry. That's the first thing that popped into my head. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Reliable's doing art. Oh, they've been going for like 6 hours though. How long do they normally go for? Wow, I am not having good luck. 7, 5, 5. They're almost ending too. Wow. I am running out of luck. If you guys have any recommendations for a raid, do let me know. I want to keep looking. We will find someone. I am determined. I am filled with determination now. Let's see here. I
with like a pound of salt. I think Scarlet T is playing Nier Automata, but I am not sure. Their things is just chatting, and they literally started 5 minutes ago. So, I know for a fact they're not ending anytime soon. So let's go hang out with them. Oh, gosh. Oh, I've got an A. Whoops. There we go. Scarlet. Gotta collect them all. Ending C. Subnautica in September. 1,000 follower goal. Etc, etc. Alright. Let's go. Let's go hang out with Scarlet. Let me get you guys set up here for a raid. Oops. Control V. There we go. There is a link to Scarlet's channel if the raid doesn't take you over, because sometimes I know like Twitch can be a little finicky. If you guys want some raid messages, the first one there is absolutely free for anyone to use. Second one here is if you're a subscriber, you can use these wonderful emotes anywhere here on Twitch. But honestly, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Whether it's chatting in chat here or just like chilling out and lurking, greatly, greatly appreciated. Hopefully I'll be able to see you all tomorrow for our Zenless Zone Zero special program with the Alolan Marshadow. If not, go have a fun adventure. Drink some freaking water. No juice, no soda. Do like 1 glass of water. That is your quest for the day. Will you accept it? But you guys go have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye!